I've just bought my first truck and learned how to completely customize it. With only me and my friend Albert, we wanted to make a luxurious custom build that no one's ever seen before.
At first glance, FrenchieFries' world looked perfect. The warm glow of soft lights, neatly folded linens, and the satisfying before and after that millions of viewers clicked for. It was calm, inspiring, and impossibly put together. But behind the frames that promised comfort and creativity, there was something darker quietly taking shape, a reality that never made it into the final cut. Because what happens when the creator of perfect spaces begins to fall apart inside them? What if behind every spotless transformation lay exhaustion, doubt, and a story the algorithm never wanted you to see? He started, as most YouTubers do, with a simple idea and an unassuming camera. In 2015, FrenchieFries began uploading videos about design, organization, and transformation. His early projects were small-scale, filmed in dim apartments.
I'm just gonna show you my setup right now. So it's still the same. So we have this really large desk, which one day I shall have my PC here with like a triple monitor setup in my dreams. But we got our external hard drive. We still have our iPad here, PS4.
With the intimacy of a friend showing you how to rearrange your space on a budget, there was no cinematic lighting, sponsorships, or curated perfection, just effort, charm, and the calm rhythm of creation. His voice carried that quiet mix of uncertainty and excitement that early YouTube so often had. People related to that. And slowly, the numbers started to grow. One video turned into 10 and then into 50, and before long, his name was circulating in online circles devoted to deep DIY, aesthetic lifestyle, and room makeover. FrenchieFries' channel began to represent something wholesome, an antidote to chaos. Each video followed a simple formula: transformation, satisfaction, and a personal touch that made the audience feel like they were part of something small but meaningful. But success on YouTube never stays small for long. Growth has a gravitational pull. Once a creator catches the algorithm's eye, there's no easy way to step back. The platform demands more, faster, and better. The audience wants the next big thing, next makeover, and emotional payoff. For FrenchieFries, the numbers became both validation and burden. Every subscriber milestone was celebrated, but each celebration carried a silent question. What now? What happens when the thing you love turns into the thing you fear losing? FrenchieFries built his brand on optimism. His content reflected warmth and creativity, an invitation to build, dream, and to tidy up not just your room, but your life. Yet behind those polished frames lay the quiet exhaustion familiar to nearly every full-time creator. The constant need to post, stay relevant, and to keep the algorithm satisfied. These became invisible weights. Each upload was beyond just a video. It was a test. Would it perform? Or would it be enough? The pressure to maintain momentum often morphs into something darker: perfectionism and self-doubt. FrenchieFries, like many in his space, began producing more complex projects, larger sets, longer edits, bigger reveals. The tone of his videos grew more cinematic, his thumbnails more carefully engineered. Audiences rarely noticed this shift consciously, but they felt it. What had once felt spontaneous began to feel curated. The paradox of YouTube fame is that as production quality rises, relatability falls. The creator you once knew begins to feel like a brand, and yet, who could blame him? The internet rewards polish. Audiences say they crave authenticity, but they click for spectacle. So the man who once filmed from his bedroom now worked like a small studio, hours spent designing, sourcing materials, managing lighting, editing footage late into the night. Creativity became labor. The joy that sparked the journey was now hidden beneath layers of pressure and obligation. How much of our creativity do we lose when we start creating for approval rather than expression? The YouTube community began to notice subtle changes. Uploads became less frequent and the tone more deliberate. In comments and fan spaces, speculation bloomed. Was he tired, burnt out, or distracted? Few realize how isolating it can be to live inside a comment section where thousands of strangers weigh in on your tone, face, productivity, and your worth. For a creator like FrenchieFries, who built his identity on connection, the loss of that easy intimacy must have been disorienting. There's a kind of quiet tragedy in watching a digital dream evolve into an emotional minefield. Every creator who's ever faced burnout knows the feeling. The moment you stare at the upload button and feel nothing. For FrenchieFries, it wasn't about scandal or controversy. It was about silence. The absence of joy, slow dimming of what once burned bright. Fans noticed longer gaps between videos, fewer glimpses behind the curtain, and a tone that felt, though perhaps they couldn't name it, heavier. Behind the scenes, the influencer economy complicates everything. Sponsorships, brand deals, and ad revenue
use a free browser extension that automatically searches for promo codes so you don't have to. If you shop online, there's literally no reason why you shouldn't have it.
Add financial stability, but also erode creative freedom. The need to stay on brand can suffocate experimentation. For a creator whose appeal was built on genuine enthusiasm, that kind of commercial pressure can feel like a betrayal of self. It's not that he stopped caring, it's that he cared too much about meeting expectations he never asked for. What if success isn't the finish line, but the beginning of another race you never meant to run? To sustain relevance, creators often expose more of their personal lives. Audiences want to feel connected, so they ask for vlogs, Q&As, confessions, but visibility can be cruel. Every shared moment becomes public property, every perceived misstep magnified. For someone like FrenchieFries, whose demeanor exudes kindness and sincerity, this double exposure, personal vulnerability turned into entertainment, must have been exhausting. There's a difference between being open and being available, and the internet rarely respects that boundary. The psychology of fame online is complex. Success is measured in metrics, views, likes, and watch time. They fluctuate without warning, turning pride into panic overnight. Even established creators describe the anxiety of watching numbers dip, the irrational fear that the audience has moved on. YouTube rewards momentum, and the absence of uploads can mean the slow death of a channel. So when FrenchieFries stepped back, whether consciously or out of fatigue, it was both an act of defiance and self-preservation. In interviews and community discussions, many creators describe burnout as a silent epidemic. It's not dramatic or scandalous, just quietly devastating. For a while, you pretend it's fine and push through. Then one day, the joy is gone. You dread filming, editing, and even opening your laptop. It's depleting, and that depletion is invisible to the audience. They only see absence. As years passed, FrenchieFries' legacy became clear. His videos, though less frequent, still carried a sense of care. They were crafted, intentional, and meticulous. You could feel the weight of someone trying to reclaim the love for his craft amid the noise. His story, it's one of endurance in an ecosystem that consumes its own creator. The real dark side here is about the quiet cost of constant performance. Imagine the life behind those perfectly arranged frames. The long nights cutting footage, emails, negotiating sponsorships, and the fear of irrelevance pressing against the creative heart. The irony of modern content creation is that the more successful you become, the more you must protect the part of yourself that success threatens to destroy. That protection often looks like retreat, less posting, more silence, and a vanishing act mistaken for indifference. But sometimes silence is a form of healing. For FrenchieFries, that healing may be the most courageous act of all. To step back from an algorithm that demands endless visibility takes strength. To prioritize well-being over engagement is rebellion. His journey reflects a broader truth about the modern creator, the realization that happiness doesn't live in the numbers, and that peace may require letting go of the thing that first brought you validation. Would you trade your peace of mind for the promise of being remembered? What remains remarkable about FrenchieFries' work is its sincerity. Even amid burnout and creative fatigue, his videos never lost their sense of care. Each transformation carried an undercurrent of optimism, a belief that spaces, and by extension, people can be improved. That simple philosophy resonates because it mirrors something universal, the human desire to make meaning out of mess. In the end, his story is one of transformation rather than tragedy. The digital world can be ruthless, but it also offers second chances. Creators can reinvent themselves, reimagine their boundaries, and redefine their purpose. If anything, FrenchieFries' journey stands as a quiet reminder that authenticity is beyond constant visibility. It's about choosing when and how to be seen. He may never fully escape the pressures of the platform. No one truly does. But his body of work remains, a timeline of growth, exhaustion, and renewal. The channel still stands as proof of effort, passion, and resilience, and maybe that's enough. FrenchieFries built something beautiful. He shared it with the world. And when the world asked for more than he could give, he did the bravest thing he could. He paused. And perhaps that pause, more than any upload, is what makes his story matter.